the early traffic on day 2 was heading Brennan's 11's way, firstly dismissing their opposition captain in the opening overs, and not long after dismissing George Paneros, with a bad start getting even worse with the dismissal of Nathan Hancock, which saw them slump to 3 for 11. But that brought Michael Johnson to the crease to resurrect the innings and his career at the WCG, playing some blistering strokes along the way to making 40, his highest score at the WCG. Brendan Scott went bang bang in 1 over, firstly removing Johnson, then going right through Todd Lavin. RABIH'S 11 were in trouble once again. That brought Ryan Schaefer to the crease, on debut making 30 himself, to edge his side closer to Brennan's 11's first innings total. Pat McGregor, the last man dismissed, as they fell 6 short. But in a tricky period before the end of the day's play, RABIH'S 11 took 3 Brennan's 11 scouts with an into stumps to finish the day's play the stronger again. Brennan's 11 lead by 25 runs as we enter day 3. Welcome to the WCG for day 3 of the first statewide traffic management test match between Brennan's 11 and RABIH'S 11. Brennan's 11 will resume at 3 for 19, a lead of 25 runs. Matt White is at the crease and a pivotal opening session of day 3 coming up. So Matt White will resume at the crease, 4 not out. Survived the testing time last night, looking to get the day off to a positive start. That's Michael Johnson to bowl to Matt White for the opening ball of day 3. In now to full delivery. Matt gets a thick outside edge onto the fence and he'll scamper through for a single. Positive start there for White. He gets his tally underway for day 3. Johnson to bowl again to White in the opening over. And now it's a good length delivery and White is well behind it. He plays that to Pat McGregor on the offside. White made a duck in the first innings. With his side in trouble, he'll look to put that right. Johnson will continue to him again. It's another good length delivery and again White is well in behind it and defends on the offside. RABIH'S 11 in good spirits this morning after taking 3 wickets in with them last night. If they can take the big wicket of White early on, they'll be well in front. Johnson bowls again to White around the wicket and White wears that. That's the end of the opening over. Yeah, that's a good start from Johnson, probing areas. White doesn't budge an inch. Nathan Hancock into White now for the second over. In now to full in-swinging delivery. It doesn't get the radar right and it swings down the leg side. It can be quite dangerous with the swinging ball, as Matt White found out last season. As Nathan Hancock continues over the wicket again to White, and it's played on leg side, which hits the fence and deceives Michael Johnson there at the mid-wicket region. And that'll be the opening boundary of the day's play. Yeah, it spins off the fence ferociously and Johnson can't stop it. Brennan's 11 moved to 3 for 24, a lead of 30. Nathan Hancock bowls again to White. That's a good in-swinging delivery once again. White is forward to defend. Decent start this to the 3rd day for Nathan Hancock. He's got this ball talking. As he bowls again to White, who tries to cut another full delivery and nearly drags that back onto his stumps. Well, that is exactly how Nathan Hancock dismissed him in the 3rd test match last year. But this time White gets away with it.
Oh, nice. There's no fielders out there. Absolutely no fielders. So anything straight, Mitchell Johnson. Yadav to Johnson, full, belted.
Slew of boundaries in that previous over. White moved to 17, Brennan's 11, 3 for 32. Rabi Obasha is hammered down the ground once more. This is an impressive start to day 3 for Matt White. White races along to 21. Brennan's 11's lead is now 42. A poor couple of overs here for RABIH'S 11 with the ball. Here is Matt White, faces Rabi again. He plays it on the offside. He's going to go for a single and a direct hit, and he is gone. Schaefer fails to hit the stumps again, and if he did, White was long gone. McGregor to bowl the 10th over of the innings. Brennan's 11, 3 for 37. As he goes around the wicket and he serves up a gem for his first ball of day 3. That's an absolute beauty to start with. Good length going across White as White flirts. McGregor to continue again now around the wicket to White. Good start from the big fella. In now again, it's a similar delivery, and this time White leaves that outside the off stump. This is going to be a big battle from the two elder statesmen. Fierce rivals on the pitch. And this will be a big battle in the context of the test match. As McGregor will continue to White around the wicket. It's another great delivery, dropping him on a dime at the moment, McGregor. As White lets that go outside the off stump. White looking the goods this morning. Brennan's 11's lead is now 43. As McGregor continues again to White, as it's played on the onside and he'll scamper through for a single. He got well in behind it, looked like a thick inside edge. As he'll take that single, he now moves to 23. Brennan's 11, 3 for 38, a lead of 44. And the alarm bells might just be starting to ring here with White looking the goods this morning. With Merrifield and Scott still in the sheds. One wicket can change an awful lot right here. As McGregor bowls to White again. And it's an LBW shout around the wicket. But firstly, White is playing a stroke. And in all likeliness, that is pitched well outside leg stump. So the final ball of what's been a brilliant over here from McGregor. In now to White around the wicket. It's a full toss played towards the boundary again. And it's off the fence. I think that has gone for 4. Yeah, Paneros has stopped that as he's touching the rope. So a fantastic way to end the over for White. He moves along to 27. Brennan's 11, 3 for 42 as Robert Leonard will now bowl to White. Oh, and it's a good delivery there from Leonard, which comes back at White, who gets his bat down in time and keeps that one out. This is good from White. This is his highest score in 2 years at the WCG. As Leonard bowls again to him now and it drifts down the leg side. And White leaves that alone. Yeah, lean pickings for White in last year's Test series. Last best of 30 in the opening test match of the 2016-17 season. As Leonard bowls again to him now and he plays that on the offside defensively. It's been a good over from Leonard, good probing areas. He's bowled well again in this innings. As he drops it shorter to White, and White has not got over the top of this. And he's dismissed over the fence. Leonard gets his 3rd for the innings. Dismisses White for the 2nd time in the match. And White will be disappointed with that one. Josh Bowling, who makes his way to the crease. His side 4 for 42, leading by 48 runs. Decent cameo of 10 in the first innings. This side will be hoping he can make a little more than that this time round. So Leonard, who has 5 for the match, will bowl to Bowling for his opening delivery. In now to full delivery. It's a full toss and it's played on the onside. And that's fielded well by George Paneros. This has been a tremendous bowling effort from Robert Leonard in both innings of this test match. He'll come in again to Bowling. It's another full delivery and it's played back to him and he fields off his own bowling. Brings to an end a great over. George Paneros now to bowl to Bowling. In now, it's a good length delivery and it's a brilliant delivery. And Bowling has done well to get his bat out of the way of that as it came back towards him. And a sharp start there for Paneros. In again to Bowling. It's a full delivery played on the leg side. It's been well fielded by Robert Leonard, who can't keep himself out of the game at the moment. Brennan's 11, 4 for 43. As Paneros bowls again to Bowling, and again it's played on the leg side, and again it's fielded by Rob Leonard. I feel if they can just build a bit of pressure up on Bowling here, they might sneak another one. As Paneros bowls again to Bowling, it's a full delivery on the leg side, and well, for a minute we thought that was out, but that's hit the marquee and that's gone for 6. It's well clipped off his legs. Oh, and he's lucky there, Bowling has hit the corner of the marquee. Brennan's 11 lead by 55 runs as Schaefer comes into Bowling now. Gets a top edge, plays that off the fence. He's going to go for a single. And it's a big sprawling dive and he gets in the end. Well, a better throw, he might have been in trouble. Can't fold his desperation there. 50 up for Brennan's 11. Bowling moves to 7. The lead moves to 56. As Schaefer bowls again, it's a good length delivery. And it's left alone there from Bowling. Another little handy contribution here from Bowling. Just just stopped the momentum they got from the Matt White wicket. Schaefer bowls again to bowling, and he's beaten outside the off stump with an absolute jaffer there from Schaefer. An effort ball, and he missed it by a week. Now Michael Johnson, who will bowl to Josh Bowling now. And now it's a good length delivery, and that is absolutely cut Bowling in half. Well, that might just be the delivery of the match. That is an absolute jaffer. Bowling lives to fight another day as he'll face Johnson again. And now it's a fuller delivery, and he's played and missed at this one as well. It's a brilliant follow-up from Johnson. This one is a bit fuller, and it's a similar delivery that dismissed him in the first innings. Bowling hanging in there for the moment. As Johnson bowls again, it's a shorter delivery, and Bowling sways well out of the way of this. And this is a good contest here at the WCG. Brennan's 11, 4 for 50 with a lead of 56 runs. Here is the test match hangs in the balance. So Johnson to bowl again to Bowling. Shorter delivery, but he hasn't offered a stroke here, and it's stayed low, and he's been given out LBW. Bowling is clearly not happy with the decision. Yeah, this was a slower delivery from Johnson. It was pitched shorter. Oh, and that's dead. That's crashing into middle and leg. Bowling can have no complaints about that, and it's 5 for 50. So it's Gavin Merrifield who makes his way to the crease, the sixth man in for Brennan's 11. His side lead by 56 runs. They need him to dig in once again and produce a score for his side. And that's the end of the over for Michael Johnson. So it'll be young Nathan Hancock who will bowl to Gavin Merrifield for his first delivery. And he'll go left arm over the wicket. And he's in now to Merrifield. He plays that down the ground, and he's off the mark with a boundary. That's a fantastic start for Gavin. Hancock serves Merrifield a juicy full toss to start with, and he pays the price. Brennan's 11 now lead by 60 as Nathan Hancock will continue to Merrifield. In now it's another in-swinging full delivery, and that hits Merrifield on the boot. That's swinging way down leg side, and he's playing a stroke, so he won't be given out LB. That's better areas there from the youngster. Looked dangerous when he's got it right with the swinging delivery. He's looking to cause Merrifield a few troubles here. As he bowls again to Merrifield, it's another good delivery, and Merrifield is well forward and defends that back down the pitch. Brennan's 11, 5 for 54 in the second innings, a lead of 60 runs. Nathan Hancock will continue again to Merrifield, and that's a good delivery. This one goes the other way. Getting the ball to talk is the youngster. He's one of the few RABIH'S 11's bowlers that's been able to handle the swing ball. As he comes in again to Merrifield. Oh, is that caught behind? There's a massive appeal. It's been given not out. Now, there was a definite sound as it passed the bat. As we have a look here, oh, it might have hit the bottom of the bat. Maybe a bump ball. And the final ball of what's been a brilliant over from young Nathan Hancock. In now to Merrifield, who's forward and defends on the offside. That's good cricket all round. That's the end of the over. Brennan's 11, 5 for 54. And we'll probably squeeze one more over in before the lunch break. It looks like it's going to be Todd Lavin who'll bowl around the wicket to Merrifield. As he comes in now, it's a full delivery and it's played through the offside. That's a brilliant shot from Merrifield. Pierces the gap on the offside. It was a wide half volley from Lavin, and he's been dispatched. Lavin to continue to Merrifield. In now, it's another full delivery into Merrifield's pads, and this one's been played on the onside, and that's another boundary. Never mind that it's the last over before lunch. Merrifield has raced along to 12. Lavin is proving expensive in this second innings for RABIH'S 11, as he's in over the wicket to Merrifield, and that's a brilliant stop from Schaefer. That was nearly another boundary. RABIH'S 11 get around him. They know that was a big piece of fielding. Merrifield's on the charge here. As Lavin will again continue to Merrifield, and it's played down the ground, and that's another boundary. Todd hasn't been able to field off his own bowling. Brennan's 11 now 5 for 66, a lead of 72 runs. Brilliant from Merrifield, who's raced along to 16. Here's Lavin bowls again to Merrifield. It's played on the onside, and it's down the ground for yet another boundary. Well, it's all falling apart here for Lavin just before the lunch break. It's another half volley, and Merrifield pounces on it. 16 off the over. This will be the last ball before lunch. Lavin in again to Merrifield. It's a full toss, and it's been hammered on the offside for 6. What a way to go into the lunch break for Brennan's 11. 22 off the over. Brennan's 11 on top. That was well and truly Brennan's 11 session. 57 runs for 2 wickets lost in that session. Sees them move to 5 for 76 at the lunch break. An overall lead of 82 runs. Merrifield racing along to 26 not out. And with Scott still in the sheds, they're in a strong position.